What's up, fam? So we have a story here of an Atlanta Falcon football player crashing out because his girlfriend broke up with him. Could that be the reason? Huh, I don't know. But let's watch this news story so we can get an understanding of what's going on. And I'm gonna give my take, and as always, I want you guys to give your take in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
Also developing here at noon, an NFL player is now out of jail after bonding out following his arrest over the weekend in Doral.
He is accused of stalking his WNBA girlfriend and purposely crashing into her car twice. Local 10's Lenny Sue Paul is live outside the jail in West Miami-Dade.
And she's telling us a little bit about what those charges are that the NFL player is now facing right now.
James Pearce Jr. facing a long list of felony charges, including battery, domestic violence. This all happening after a 3-year relationship recently came to an end. But Saturday morning, the situation took a violent turn. Atlanta Falcons star linebacker James Pearce Jr. bonding out of jail Sunday night with a white towel draped across his face, but quickly approached by 3 men in suits who picked him up. They appeared to exchange words with him, getting Pearce to remove the towel and uncover his face.
James, is there anything you want to address about the charges?
Do you want to Pearce dodging questions, walking off in a hurry with no comment to his domestic battery charge. The alleged victim is Los Angeles Sparks forward Rickea Jackson, a rising star in the WNBA. On Sunday, a judge asking questions while ordering him to stay away from her.
I have no care about what his employment is. Okay?
A newly released police.
So I want to look at something right quick. I'll take it. That's his lawyer. Is that one of the 3 men here?
James, is there anything you want to address about the charges?
Do you want to Pearce dodging questions?
Might be the guy up front. Sometimes they say they all look alike. Huh?
On Sunday, a judge asking questions while ordering him to stay away from her.
I have no care about what his employment is. Okay?
A newly released police report shedding light on what happened Saturday morning. Jackson noticing Pearce's Lamborghini SUV following her. The report goes on to say when stopped at an intersection, he got out of his vehicle and tried to open her driver's side door. According to police, she drove away, but Pearce continued speeding after her. She drove to the Doral Police Department for help, but he tried to stop her, at one point rear-ending her, then intentionally colliding head-on with her vehicle.
Do you have any need to return to pick up any personal belongings?
Judge, I would just leave everything there. Whatever's there, it can stay there. It's fine.
A police report just released this morning shares more details about the situation that unfolded Saturday morning. A woman reporting someone was following her in a white Lamborghini around Northwest 99th Avenue in Doral. The report says when officers arrived, they located Pearce standing outside the vehicle, but he didn't comply with officer commands. The linebacker lighting up social media over the weekend, but it's his actions off the field capturing national attention.
That brother was lucky that he did not get shot. It's broad daylight, not following police commands, a police chase. You done rammed in the back of a woman's car, and luckily all they did was take you down.
From this police chase in Doral to this dramatic takedown, roughly half a dozen officers spotted wrangling with the 6'5", 245-pound player before his arrest. Now he's returning to Atlanta with a list of felony charges, including aggravated domestic battery, aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer, and stalking.
Were you stalking her?
That police report also says that Rickea Jackson was trying to drive to the Doral Police Department, but at that point in time, Pearce slammed into her 2 different times. We reached out to the Atlanta Falcons for further comment. They say they do not have any more comments at this time. Reporting live in West Miami-Dade, Lenny Sue Paul, Local 10 News.
So this brother has thrown his career in maybe many years. He's definitely thrown money away. Because if those 3 guys are who I think they are, and they are lawyers. Oh, they saw him as a payday. They couldn't wait to get there to defend their client, knowing he's going to get charged with something and most likely have to do some time or some community service. Well, he's going to be paying some fines. But you know what? I want to look at James Pearce. I want to look at something real quick. I'm sorry. James Pearce Jr. charges. I want to see what his charges are. Let's see. James Pearce Jr., the Atlanta Falcons linebacker, was arrested in Doral, Florida. Okay, 2 counts of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, allegedly causing serious physical injury with a weapon during an alleged dispute. That would be the car or the SUV. Aggravated stalking, a more serious form of stalking, often involve threats or actions that cause fear or harm. Well, she was trying to run to the police station. Fleeing or eluding police with lights or sirens. We saw that video. Leaving the scene and attempting to avoid police during pursuit. Let's see. Officers were dispatched. He's accused of fleeing. He was booked. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, break down each charge. Yeah, we're going to do this in real time, like for real. But this is crazy. Now, I've seen stories where I've known these youngsters are just too emotional. I want to say, I'm going to go to the typical don't have a father in the house. I don't have a positive role model. Because sometimes you can have a man in the house and the dude just don't show any kind of masculinity, teaching you how to, you know what I'm saying, just how to calmly figure out disputes, instead of getting all upset. They want to yell, fuss, fight, cuss, ram in the back of somebody's car, run from the police, all this kind of stuff. Teach you how to deal with things with a level and clear head. If the woman wants to leave, if it's over, then so be it. Let it happen. It's easy to say, I think, when you get older, because sometimes you be like, man, I live long enough. It don't matter if I'm with somebody, not with somebody. Don't about your business. But one, dude, you play for the Atlanta Falcons. So I'm quite sure you can get all kind of females. Who knows? Maybe she looked at your phone and saw you or messing with other females, and that's why. And usually that's why dudes do it. They get caught doing something they got no business. So now they're trying to do everything they can to keep the woman or get her back. And they get real emotional. Because if she was doing something she had no business, he wouldn't be chasing her like that. He'd leave. And I've seen many times where females will chase a dude because they doing something they got no business. So most likely, like I said, he did something did something he had no business, and she's tired of it, or did something that she didn't agree with, and she was tired of it. Relationship breaks up, and now he don't want to break up. Dude, you are too young to act this way. Let's see. Aggravated. So now the aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, 2 counts. It says this is a 2nd-degree felony in Florida. Each count can carry up to 15 years in prison. So he wasn't even in Atlanta. He was in Florida. Aggravated stalking, typically a 3rd-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years in prison. Court often imposes no contact orders immediately. Fleeing or eluding police with lights and sirens active, often a 3rd-degree felony, up to 5 years in prison. Crash-related exposure, enhancement of hours, a separate charge. Increased sentencing exposure. If prosecutors allege that fleeing led to a crash, so I didn't see nothing about that. That can raise the stakes. So he's looking at quite a bit of time. And for a few minutes of stupidity. Hey, y'all, look at her. Like I said, a lot of these youngsters did not have the OGs growing up. I've said that many a times. That we need to bring the OGs back, the ones who had the sense, the one who could tell you something, give you some game, speak it positively, speak it like a man, trying to teach you how to avoid certain pitfalls because don't make sense. I can remember in high school, football game, right? you know what I'm saying, dating this chick off and on or what have you. And football game came, and I think we were supposed to meet each other there or go to the game with each other there, whatever the case may be. But somehow that didn't happen. And she ends up coming to the game with another fellow. Okay. And my homeboy's looking at me like, man, that's crazy. I don't know now. We really wasn't dating at the time. We was like off and on, maybe trying to work it out. And anyway, but she comes to the game with a different fellow. And my homeboy's looking at me like, man, what you gonna do? What happened? Like they were like, man, what you gonna do, man? It's cold, but blah, 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 said third. Now they was hyping me up, riling me up. But one dude, I'll never forget, name was Archie. He said, man, look. He said, man, look at her, man. There's too many females. It's just too many females out here for you to be worried about this one. Don't even don't even sweat that. It just means you can go holler at somebody else, go on about your business and let it be. And that was it. And this was a young brother in high school who said this. Man had plenty of sense and said that, like, it's not even worth it. Just let it go. You can live to see another day with another female. That's the kind of fellas that we need out in the streets with these young boys, because they're crashing out too easy over females, over things that it's not even worth it. If it was meant to be, you being violent, you being aggressive, you being stupid is not going to fix it. Never have, never will. It's only going to make the situation worse. And if that other person actually gets back with you after all that, they ain't got a whole lot of sense than the doggone self. So really it means that y'all really shouldn't be back together. You understand what I'm saying? But like I say, that's what these young boys need. They need somebody who can get out there and tell them how to live life, how to maneuver. Because now it's worse. Because now he had seemed like he got him a, WNBA chick. She probably was cool, Lord, down to earth, whatever the case may be. I don't know. But something happened to where they wanted to break up. And it seems like he wasn't cool with that. But it can't be all this crashing out, fellas. Too young for that. Now, you don't want your life. Your NFL career is probably over. All the money that you was going to make, gone. The money you did make, about to be gone. Because with your lawyer fees and your court fees. And now you're going to be by yourself while she continues to play her game and can date whoever she wants now. Doing the exact same thing I bet you thought you was going to stop. And doing it anyway. Let this be a lesson to him and anybody else, the other youngsters who's watching this stuff. The game don't change, just the players, y'all. Crashing out, never got a man anywhere. Never. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below, share with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out of your day, but it means the world to us here at this channel. With that being said, leave in peace, love, and I'll see you on the other side.